Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. Of course, this is game number 2 between KiWiKaKi spawning as the green Protoss in the top right-hand corner, and Machine spawning as that nice, pretty pastel pink Zerg spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Of course, this is game number 2, as I said. This is for the Intel Extreme Masters group stage phase for IEM that's coming into New York around in the beginning of October. So they're just getting set up here, and as I said, you know, KiWiKaKi winning second place at MLG in Raleigh just this past month, a couple weeks ago, and Machine getting kicked out pretty early from his own teammate and friend in Control. So he's trying to build back and try to get back into the game here at IEM to try and show what he's really made of. And of course, this is on Blistering Sands, a really nice 1v1 map, short distance between the two, as it looks like KiWiKaKi's starting to scout out, starting to do the same plan as he did the last game, just building a pylon here. Probably going to see a nice little wall off just come right here with some gateways as he did in game number 1. Just scouting out, seeing everything that's going on in here. Of course, not much right now, just that 14 pool, probably going to be going into a spawning pool very soon, I would suppose. And yeah, there we go, going to that spawning pool. And Machine just starting to send out his overlords just to start scouting, and KiWiKaKi, of course, bringing his probe right here to stop that fast expand from happening early on. And yeah, that gateway starting to come down here at that choke. Really nice play, just securing his expansion when he wants to go for it. Getting that assimilator there for that gas early on. And again, this probe just kind of sitting here waiting for something to happen. Of course, there's nothing that's going to be coming out to attack yet because, of course, the spawning pool is not built yet. And it doesn't look like Machine going for that fast expand as of yet anyway. Probably just waiting for these Zerglings to start building up and get ready to push out a little bit. And it looks like Machine's starting to see that wall off coming in here. And putting a forge down. Very nice play, just finishing that wall off here, not allowing any kind of Zerglings to come out. Of course, putting that forge in there so we can put some cannons in the back just to start getting ready. And again, putting that pylon right here at the destructible rock. Very good play. And putting a Cybernetics core way out of the way so Machine won't even see that coming. So it is a little bit of a change-up as we have these Zerglings starting to go after this probe, and this drone probably, yeah, it's going back, starting to build that expansion any day now. There we go. Just waiting for that those Zerglings to take care of that probe. So again, going for that metabolic boost, changing it up just a little bit here as these Zerglings start going out and getting ready. We do have that photon cannon coming out here. No units being built here as of yet for KiWiKaKi. Going for this destructible rock early on, though. No units to defend yet. Could be interesting as we have a photon cannon now coming up here on the top. Going to try and draw off those Zerglings as we go on. Going to try and, of course, get as much HP down on these rocks as possible. Looks like KiWiKaKi just kind of watching here, waiting to see what's going on with these rocks, seeing if this photon cannon will draw them off at all. And again, not building up too much, just sending that queen out, getting ready for this hatchery to be built. Of course, these Zealots getting a good bunch of this down here as we have two photon cannons now coming up here on the top, drawing Machine out of there. Not going to be seeing any kind of aggression right now from Machine, since we do have this nice batch of... Oh, and we did cancel that one cannon, of course, because that cannon did take care of what KiWiKaKi wanted to accomplish. And we do have a Stargate coming out with a Void Ray. Void Ray going to start coming out here, and of course these Overlords kind of get the brunt of that damage there, I believe. Of course, this not going for this expansion as of yet, but it looks like KiWiKaKi getting ready to do it, though, once those minerals are up. As this Void Ray does start going to town on the Overlord. It's going to try and supply block as much as possible, but it does look like Machine bringing out 3 more Overlords, kind of expecting it to happen as that next Nexus does come out. And it looks like this Void Ray just kind of going on its own. It's not going to have a whole lot to defend against it right now, just because we don't have any kind of air shooters coming up. We do have an Evo chamber coming down. The only thing that we do have is a Queen, so it might be wise to have, say, 2 Void Rays going out there. But of course, we don't have that right now. He's just trying to go out there scout. These Zerglings are going after this gold expansion, though. Going to start getting that down and get ready to expand. No Queen here, though. That's kind of interesting. No Queen down here. Void Ray going to be going up. I think he was expecting... Yeah, he did have those 2 Queens up there. I think he was expecting something coming from the back door. And looks like this Void Ray charged up. Going to start hitting this Queen just a little bit, but we do have 2 Queens now, as KiWiKaKi is forced to back out and reaffirm what he's going to be doing. Going after some drones and starts to back up as well. We'll see that this expansion has been taken. Oh, no, he doesn't. He backs up and decides to full retreat with that Void Ray. And again, not going for any units yet. We don't have any ground units. He's just been using all of his money to just kind of make more base items, going for that expansion. Going to start saturating that expansion. We do see 1 Zergling coming up here, trying to see what's going on. Of course, he doesn't have that Overlord up here to see anything anymore. And this Void Ray just kind of walking around, just trying to see what's going on. And of course, nobody's building any kind of units yet. It looks like Kiwi's going for the robotics facility with, where is it? Yeah, it's up here. Oh no, it's not. I did see, yeah, the robotics bay coming up for him. Oh, it's down here in this corner. Robotics bay coming up, so we're probably going to be seeing some Colossus eventually coming out, of course, which will be very nice to see. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have a Stalker out here going crazy. And it looks like a nice Observer and Void Ray mix, just trying to keep the front line here. Of course, nothing able to shoot up right now. We are going for a Hydralisk Den as we move forward. And a lot of Queens here to help defend against that 1 Void Ray. Probably expecting a little too much from these Void Rays as we move on. But going after that one drone, going to try and build an expansion. Of course, we do have an expansion coming in down in the south side of the map. Going for a Colossus now with the extended thermal lance. And of course, the Hydra's now coming into play with the groove spines coming in for added measure. And it looks like Kiwi coming down here will be taking out this hatchery. Of course, nothing going to be able to come up and just take care of it. Yeah, canceling that out, forcing that drone away, as we have Zerglings now starting to come up in mass amount of numbers. And I think Kiwi might see that happening. Yeah, we do have a Stalker getting surrounded, going to be taken out by all those Zerglings. Zerglings just having fun on the map here. And just going around and having fun. Another hatchery now coming up into this gold expansion. Going to try and bolster his money up just a little bit. As we look inside the base here, a lot of Overlords now starting to disperse, and probably going to start spreading creep as we move along, of course, because these Hydras need that speed. They have the need for speed. And Void Ray just coming up, seeing all those Hydras. Oh, it's not going to look good for this Void Ray, as this Void Ray is trying to run as much as possible. Of course, Hydra's going a totally opposite way. And Void Ray just now speeding up and running away, trying to see what he can do. Looks like Kiwi's going to go and see if Machine's trying to expand up to this expansion again. Oh man, look at this, just spreading the creep with all of those units. Now going after these rocks. Of course, these Hydras having a really nice distance against these rocks. Going to open up the back door of Kiwi, as Kiwi's starting to try and take out this expansion. But of course, Hydras and a Queen now coming in here into play to try and take out what they can. And oh, Kiwi's base getting taken over by Hydras and Zerglings, trying to spawn in some Stalkers. These 2 Colossus now trying to do what they can against all of these Zerglings. Of course, really nice splash damage as we now look at them trying to go after these Hydras. Look at that damage just go on those Hydras from these Colossus as they start pushing forward. I'm surprised they're not trying to get these down any faster, but oh, those Hydras just getting taken down. Wow. And bringing in more Stalkers to bolster the forces, and another gateway coming in as well. So we got a lot of gateways in here, starting to now produce units, going for another Colossus, as it looks like Kiwi's starting to move forward here and start to really bring on the aggression for KiWiKaKi to Machine, as this Observer just going through, seeing everything that's going on, as Kiwi starts going up the backside here. Going to take out that Spine Crawler, going to try and take out that Queen. Another Queen just came up. We got a lot of Queens, as a Spire now coming out for Machine as well, as he tries to stay in this game. Just taking out what he can. Going to go for this hatchery. This hatchery is going to be going down, as it looks like Machine is just keeping his units back. He does have a lot of Hydras and Zerglings in here. Going to try and get a surround on these, but of course playing a smart game here as we move on, and trying to expand up here as well. That is a ballsy move, but he does have the defense to help with it. Just really nice, and look at all these photon cannons on the high ground with the pylon, really defending this tower, really trying to put a foothold inside Machine's side of the base as we move on here. Of course, Machine not doing any kind of aggression. He can't really do any kind of aggression, just bringing in his units, trying to get the surround here. All these photon cannons getting in at a good time. Of course, he doesn't have any vision up there, and it's just going to keep pushing those Hydras back. Oh, wow. And 4 Colossi on the field. Just look at those lasers just go around. Good micro skills here. Just pulling back and just, more. Just bringing these Stalkers right in the front to help defend anything that would go on. We do have some Corruptors up here trying to get focus fire down now by the Stalkers. And the Corruptors trying to take down what they can of these Corruptors. One down in the red, 11 health, but not getting taken down. And it looks like trying just to drop the supply count here, as Hydra's now coming in with more Corruptors, trying to, they take down that one weak Colossus, as these other Colossi, and one more coming up into the fold, and just pushing Machine back more and more. And it looks like KiWiKaKi might just have this series here as we move on. Yeah, there's the GG from Machine, as Kiwi just goes right inside of Machine's base without any issues. So really good game here. Kiwi just showing his dominance as a Protoss player, just knowing how to play against a Zerg player. So make sure, please let me know any kind of feedback down below. Please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.